What's going on, you guys? This is Melodic Heels bringing you today's guitar tutorial. Today we're going to check out part 2 for Big Smoke from Tash Sultana. I know I've been lagging on these tutorials a little bit, but it's for a good reason. I want to make sure that you guys learn some other things along the way, not just Tash Sultana stuff, right? Although it's awesome stuff, there's other stuff to learn out there, right? So if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification, and as always, I love it when you guys put it in the comments what you actually want to learn. So if you need help with theory, scales, chords, whatever, put it down there. I'm gonna help you out. All right, let's hop to this. Alrighty, my good friends, before we get started with the solo, I want to show you something that was brought to my attention. This is something that it's completely optional. When you play the original song and you go to part 1, I teach it with the major and the minor shapes. However, in the original song, she uses the 7th position for the first 2 chords, so it's A 7th, B 7th, and then here when you go to the E minor, you're gonna have that rhythm right there, just like you have it with the E minor, and then some make the fact that she doesn't play a D. And the reality is that she doesn't necessarily play a D. All she does is that she releases the fingers and just plays that. To me, it sounds a little bit cleaner with the D, but it's up to you. You can play it. Or you can play it with the 7th. Right? Let's hop to the solo. I'll leave that choice up to you guys. Major, minor, or the 7th. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, so the first part that we're going to be playing, I'm going to break it into smaller parts. We're going to go. Alrighty, so we're going to start on the 3rd string on fret number 12, and we're going to go 12, 11, 9. Now we're going to move to string number 4, and we're going to play the 12 and the number 9th fret. We're going to go 12, 9. Alrighty, so we have 12, 11, 9, 12, 9. The second one is going to start the same way, 12, 11, 9 on number 3. Now we're going to do a hammer from number 9 to number 11 and back to number 9. Right? So far we have. Now we're going to play 12 and 9 on the 4th string. Okay? So we have. Now let's see if we can add that. Right? So once you finish on the last 12 and number 9 on the 4th string, we're going to play 12, 10, back to number 12. But when we do from 12, we're going to do a slide to number 14, 12 on the 4th string, back to 14 on the 5th, and then we're going to do a slide from 12 to 14 on the 4th string. Slide or hammer, your choice. Once you play the slide from number 12 to 14, we're going to have this cool little lick right here. Let's break that down. We're going to start on the 4th string on number 14 to the 3rd string 11 and 12. The first 3 notes, 14, 11, and 12. Now we're going to have 11, 12, and 14. Let's put that together. Now we're going to have 12 to 14 on the 3rd string 2 times. On that 2nd time, we're going to slide to 16. So we're going. Let's go back. 14 to 11 and 12. 11, 12, 14 on the 3rd string. 12 to 14 two times with a slide to 16 at the end. Now that we're here, depends on what finger you use, we're going to go to 15 on the second string, and we're going to go back to 16. So try to leave that finger there after you do the slide. Leave it close. You're going to need it again. So we're going to go. So after the slide, 15 on the second string, 16 on the third, back to 15 right here, and then we're going to pluck it again to do a slide. So that 15 goes twice there. Let's put it all together up to right there. Okay, once we finish this lick, we're gonna have this part. Right? Full speed. So let's break that down. We're gonna go to the first string and we're gonna go 15, 14, 12. But on the 15, we're gonna play 3 of them. Up and down. Ba, ba, bam. And then we're going to go 14, 12, and then 12 on the second string. Now we're going to go to fret number 10, and we're going to do a hammer from 10 to 12 and play, again, 10, but this time on the first string. And we're going to do that 2 times. Let's go back a little bit. So we're going to go. Now, when we get to this one, we're going to play it a couple of times. We're going to go those 3 times. Ba 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 bum. Ba dum. Ba da ba ba ba. And then from there, we're going to do a slide to number 12, right? Once we finish that slide from 10 to 12 on the first string, we're going to have so we're going to play number 15 and 17 at the same time, 15 on the first, 17 on the second. Second shape is going to be 14 and 15, 14 on the first, 15 on the second. Third shape is going to be 12 on the first, 15 on the second. We're going to take that same shape, we're going to go down to number 10, and we're going to also be playing right here number 12 on the second string. And then we're going to take the shape back to the previous one, which is 12 and 15. And now at the end of that, we're going to do a hammer from 12 to number 14 and play number 12 again. Once you practice everything, it should go something like this. Once you finish the solo, you're going to start these fills. Okay? Now, that's going to be 7 and 8. 7 on number 1, which is the first string, and then the second string, number 8. 5 and 7. 3 and 5 is going to be longer. Then we're going to play 2 and 3. And then back to 3 and 5. You can actually slide that if you want to. It sounds a little bit better, but you can also play it. Okay, so Okay, now on top of that, there's going to be another fill or another track that is going to go same thing but down here. That one is going to be 9 and 10 on 4 and 5, 7 and 9, 4 and 5, and then here on 4 and 5, or the 4th string and the 5th string, we're going to have 5 and 7, then 4 and 5, and again, you can slide it or just play from 4 and 5 back to 5 and 7. So we're gonna go. Once you guys put all the fills, chords, the intro, and the solos, towards the end of the song, there's going to be one more acoustic fill / little solo. I'm going to play it slow motion first so you get a feel for it. Okay, so that one is going to be played right before the main solo with the distortion and the wah pedal and all this cool stuff. So there's two to this. The first one goes. The second one goes. A little simpler for the second one. So let's break it down. The first one goes from 15 to number 12, 3 times each note. 15, 12. Now we're going to go to the second string, and we're going to go. And do the same thing, right? 15 and 12, 3 times each note. 15, 12 on the first, second string, 15. Now, we're going to have 14 and 12 on the third string, and from there we're going to go to the 4th string and do a hammer. Okay, so when you put that together, now we're going to continue to the 3rd string on number 12, and then here we're going to go to 14 before we do a slide. Let's see if we can put it together, because we're going to do a slide from right there to 16. But we go. Now here, right? So you're going from 14 to 16 to 15 on the 2nd string, back to 16 on the 3rd string. And then to finish that off, you're going to do pull off from number 14 to number 12, and then a hammer from number 12 to 14. You can do an extra picking there, or you can just do it. It's up to you. So the second one is going to go same thing, 15, 12, same exact thing, but now we're gonna go 15, 12, and then a slide from 15 to 17 on the 2nd string. That one sounds. So let's put them both together. Alrighty, you guys, this was Melodic Heals. As always, stay motivated. You can do this. Practice every single day until you get it. There's no wrong answers here. If it doesn't sound good today, it won't sound good tomorrow, but guess what? The accumulations of all these days put together is what's going to make it sound so good, all right? So make sure to keep practicing, but above all, love yourself. And if you're new to the channel, like I said before, subscribe, share the love, and turn on the notifications. Catch you on the next one, guys.